Ha! Hey! 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 Chinekema! This one has shocked me beyond any reasonable doubt. Hey! Insha tala mwana pomu pampamina waso Chinekeo! This is Zambia. The real Africa. I thought we were going to have a quiet weekend. But what I'm seeing here, this is spiritual. Life is spiritual. Praising us. Are you going to be clapping? Are you going to say yes? We are 100. Let me read. A Zambian based in South Africa has applied to be joined to a case. Attorney General Mulilo Kabesha wants the foreign court to order the repatriation of former President Edgar Lungu remains back home. Okay? This has been done. Okay? Now, there is also a requirement, okay, that Mr. Kafula also wants the court to declare that the Zambian president, Hakainde Hichilema, shall be permitted to attend Mr. Lungu's funeral wherever it may take place to represent the Zambian people. Hey! Chineke. So, President Hakainde Hichilema must attend the burial of Dr. Edgar Chagwa Lungu by force. Ha! Are you seeing what I'm saying here? This is not normal. This is not normal. Pressing her. Are you going to say by force? You have closed the funeral in Zambia. As we have continued mourning, that's why we have put everything we do on hold until we bury our leader, our former president. You said you cannot mourn indefinitely. You have failed to reconcile with the family. And you want the court to order that President Hakainde Hichilema must attend the... Hey! My Zambian people, this one is past our level. It is spiritual. Very, very spiritual. The Cape Town resident further seeks to be granted leave to intervene in the legal proceedings. Imamwe bantu. Ni chamine chirengesa kuti, but President HH must attend this burial. Nchimunya by your name, we know. Okay? The idiot is you that supports rubbish. Where have you ever seen in this world? Where have you seen in this world where somebody will be ukupampamina ichitumbi chabene barrio chabene? Sikuti people are saying he's not bothered. President Hakainde Hichilema is not bothered. He doesn't have to attend. Ngamulefa murie musashile. You were clapping. Frozen pizza, frozen fish. Umulopa wakama. Umulapa wakama. I am shocked. I am dumbfounded. I am flabbergasted. I am mongobasted. I don't know what to describe this. Does it make sense to put an order that the president should represent the Zambian people? You mean the vice cannot represent the Zambian people? You mean the cabinet cannot represent the Zambian people? Why should it be the president of Zambia? Mono, we know by your name. Why do you support nonsense? It doesn't make sense. Hey, Jesus. I thought I was reading wrong. But look, this is a trusted source. Zambia Daily Mail. Didn't come from me. So they have applied that the President Hakainde Hichilema must be permitted. Hey! President Hakainde Hichilema must be permitted to represent the Zambian people. The man said before he died, he does not want you at the funeral, at the burial. Out of all the Zambians in the country, only you, President, if you listen to my videos from the beginning, by now, our former head of state would have been buried in Zambia. This one that I'm reading here, I am very concerned. Even here, Kubasungu, if they tell you you cannot attend burial, you cannot attend. If they tell you you cannot attend wedding, you cannot attend. These things are spiritual. Where do we hear somebody applying for an order by force? I should attend the funeral. Hey! Hey! So all along, the Zambian people have been played. Kenzie, stop. All along, the Zambian people have been played. To make them feel like we are going to repatriate the body in Zambia because he deserves the honors. He was a former president of Zambia. He should be buried here. So all along, we have been carried along and thought this was a genuine concern. But I'm sorry, sir. This is not a genuine concern. It's not genuine, because if it was a genuine concern, Madam Nalumango can represent Zambia in South Africa. Why you? I said it before. How can an enemy bury an enemy? Go and reconcile. Hey, the president does not owe anyone an apology. I said, okay, oh. Okay, oh. My people, these things are spiritual. You can't attend a burial. You don't know what that person has done to their body, to their soul. For you to just go and say you want to be part of them. Part of them, why? That's the reason why the family cannot even trust this UPND distraction government. You cannot handle a funeral. You have taken the family to court in South Africa. Now by force, you must attend the burial. Hi! Hi, Chinekeme. UPND government. We have never since, in my life, I've grown, I'm 41 this year, 42. I've never, ever, I'm 41 now. I've never heard, whether it's Nigeria, whether it's Ghana, whether it's Congo, I've never heard that by force you must attend. Hey! It's not normal. Something is fishy here. Hey, Jesus. You are applying for a court order to attend the burial. But it has never happened. In any world, not in this life, not in any life, it has never happened to apply for an order. I am shocked. I am dumbfounded. I am confused. I don't even know the words to put. Zambianized people, are you gonna clap and say, hey, guiding the president, he must be there? Open your eyes. Shine your eyes well. This one not be normal. I'm sorry, it's not normal. I'm sorry, it is not normal. Look at this zombie. He was a head of state, and HH is a head of state. Look at this madness. Today, you recognize him as head of state after revoking his benefits, after stopping him from traveling for medicals. You know, some of you people, I laugh at you, at how daft you are. When you be there saying, hey, he went into active politics. President Lungu went into active politics in October 2023, I believe. But in September, he received a letter which he applied in August, saying he wanted to travel where? For medicals. He was denied. Before then, he was denied. So, what are you going to tell me? I am shocked. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You are applying for a court order for President Hakainde Hichilema to attend the funeral by force, which means even the agreement that the family said agreement is that the president should not be there, which means it would have been broken. That is why the family did not trust the UPND government. UPND government because you're not going to listen to advice. If you had listened, by now, ECL would have been in Embassy Park. Now, okay, even if the family doesn't want to bury him in Embassy Park, let me put some songs, some worship. This one needs some solemn talking. Now, I am failing to understand why President Hakainde Hichilema is refusing to stay away from Dr. Edgar Chagwa Lungu's body. Please, let's talk about this. Is it normal? I'm talking like a Nigerian now. It's not normal. It's not normal. Yes, it's you who chafundwa. The one fundwa because you don't know how to apologize. When you wrong somebody, even if you were wronged, you apologize in order for you to get what you want. You understand? Sometimes be a fool to apologize to get what you want. But you decided to be proud. Proud and free. Bomani boma. Hey! Bomanta! Emma! Bomani boma. Bomani boma. Bomani boma. Where are the bomber people here? The bomber. Where are you? That's why you be threatening people up and down. You don't want us to talk. If we talk, you shouldn't come to Zambia. We arrest you. People are disappearing up and down. Dr. Edgar Chagwa Lungu, you are powerful in death. You are very powerful. They are looking for you like a torch. They are looking for you like a torch in your death. They are looking for you like a torch in your death. Yes, Imama Mayo, yes, I will talk. Why are you looking for this man's body? Why do you really want to see the body? Hey! Hey! Father, in the name of Jesus. Hey! Edgar Chagwa Lungu was a fierce competitor. He has died. We defeated him. We have defeated him even in death. That was Nalumango's statement yesterday. Nalumango, how come the president wants to see the body? Hey! At what's wrong with our president? Honestly, hey? ECL, you're calling him pizza. You're calling him fish. You're calling him all sorts of names. But you're not resting. You want to see. On TikTok, I shared some videos. And UPND members were like, how do we know he died? You think South Africa is like other countries in Africa? That's a first world country. Okay? So what am I trying to say? This one is spiritual. Oh! This one is spirit. You can't tell me anything. There's something there. The desperation for this body is beyond the reasonable, imaginational, and explanational and doubt. Fimba upoke. Yeah, that's what they say. Abena fimba upoke, but kuisa. At I'm a problem. How am I a problem? When the newspaper is saying President HH, they are ordering, they are putting a court. Do you know what a court order means? By force, he must attend. Hey! Chineke Hankombo. Even if you laugh about whether I know my age or not, the fact is, it is an abomination. Ha! Umungulu ni baleluisha ukia mkumone chitumbi cha muntu ushali temu nabo ale te bululu mungulu ulia back to sender uka mungulu yo uleba ino mungulu. Have you seen me pampamina anyone's body? Mule kwata kwa ensoni. You should be ashamed of yourself. This is very embarrassing. Ha! Hey! By force, you must put a court order that you want to see the body. And you are expecting me to keep quiet. I will question this. What is the intention to see this body? What is the desperation to see this body? I thought we have closed national mourning. The flags are already flying. You are having meetings. You are doing kwenyoalization every day. I thought we've moved on. Yes, Hansel Luka, by your name we know you're going to support rubbish. This, if you ask me, is rubbish. Because you don't force yourself to attend anyone's funeral. It's an abomination. To fiakwa. It's an abomination. Mnangagwa was told not to attend Mugabe's funeral. He did not go. Why are you forcing? By force. Huh? Yes, when I see a bitter comment, I see the name. You are failing to understand. Uyumu pampamina. Something is not. It's not normal. Ow. It's not normal. Why will you want to be so king? Darling, Kens, give me a towel there. I want to wipe myself. Give me a cloth there, the pink one. No, doesn't make sense. Bring Fanny. No, thank you very much. You can go and sit, guys and girl. Play some music. How? Boma and tikwapanga na t-shirt. At pressing, go to church and get back. Honestly, Filipanga sense. It doesn't make sense. Guys, sit down quietly. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. Fill me in, my people. Even if you say I'm talking too much. Even if you say I poke nose. This one, it does not make sense. Even my family, and they say, Osaka bwereko kumaliro ya chite. And the person will not attend Susa Diakaku after the burial. Hey, that is when now you sit down and say, but koma, but tinaluvyanya, tinayamba na so, but apa manje, tisongoloke, you pay some money, you know, you appease the family. Some winey, that's the African tradition. Then after that, they now tell you, pande pamene panagona. Bamusokwe. Ayande ma picture ya musokwe. Ya kumariro. And then after that, you can say, napeleka flower paja. Wapereka unga kwa ukulu. But this one, you are not friends. You were enemies. Thank you, Honorable Mausampa. It's very embarrassing. Guys, reduce the volume. It's very embarrassing. Huh? Zambia is a Christian nation. Witchcraft won. Shame to you. Shame to who? Siachia nation ayobei. It's a shame to you. It's funny I want to my friend. Okay. Does it make sense? It doesn't. Why are you forcing yourself? The family has said they don't want you. What do you want to go and do there? By force. Now, because, you know, they've known that they are losing the case. Me, I've already declared that they've won the case. I posted. Shabi, you call me prophetess. I have posted and I've declared that it has been won. Okay? So since the case has been won, we know that they are losing. Boma ni boma, ukoku no ukoku Zambia. In South Africa, it does not work. So because they know that they are losing, they are now looking for means and ways. Someone from South Africa just appears. You think this is the way you have put a Kada as a speaker, Kada as a chair of ECZ. This is South Africa, where they obey the laws. No shortcuts. No Kada in any system. No Kada even in the office of judges. You can't even give one kwacha to any of those people. They'll even expose you, even if it's $1 million. You try to sue the state. The country South Africa, it did not work. Edgar Chagwalungu. Your brain is too smart. In fact, there should be a book about Edgar Lungu. We study the mechanism, how to be smart like this man. He saw this coming. Now, who looks, I want to use a respectable word. Who looks Chimbuino plan here? When the man was talking about plan B, he talk. Edgar Lungu, you talk. In fact, I need to study your life history. We should be studying a whole semester about his history. This one that he went to South Africa, where he decided to stay until he died. He knew what he was doing. Imagine, my people, if ECL died in Zambia, what I saw Kuchiro Chaba na Wakwe would have been worse. I told you I've not been active in politics. But when I saw videos on TikTok of how even cadres were trying to beat ECL in 2023 at a parliament, at a chief event where he was invited by the chiefs, and other places, they are singing songs insulting him. I said, Kwena, is this how to treat a former president of Zambia? A cadre, a common cadre with the grade 5 certificate. You have not even sat grade 12. You don't even know how it feels to write. That's why they're even telling you apply for CDF, because they know you have no qualifications. The people who are enjoying even the mines and all those things are people that they are high class. You know, you listen to the English that President Hakainde speaks. You are a commoner, you cannot. But ECL, everybody was eating. SATA, everybody was eating. Chilua, everyone was eating. By eating, I mean the ones that were fighting battles with them. But with HH, you have to have a degree, a master's. That's why they will give 2 jobs to one person, because you don't qualify. We have just seen that guy who insults too much on TikTok crying that he drives a taxi. He's suffering. And as a mother used to, they've given up to December. If you don't give us empowerment, you shall see. You are our voice. Us, we are scared. Yes, Nchimunya, my children are listening because they were born and they found me an advocate for the Zambian people. So it's not nonsense. It is you who should be ashamed that you are crying for a body. Body takwe. Simuzayawana body alungu. Tamwa kaimone. Msoni bua. Mupampamina. I must see the body. I must see the body. Some of us, we know a lot of things that is going on. Even the spiritual aspect, even the conditions. It's up to you to find the answer. But at least it is coming to the line. Because if we had spoken, we will look like, hey, you are bitter because you're not adopted. No. Owontu is very important. Allow that person to go to the hospital. But do you know what UPND do? They justify their wrongs. Okay? They talk about how when Edgar Lungu was a minister of foreign affairs, he did not allow Arabi to travel. That's UPND for you. Then they come and justify when Edgar Lungu was a president, he mistreated HH. Then they come and justify why Edgar Lungu had immunity, something that the president has even spoken. Every day, even in parliament, they are talking about him every day. Milambo, by your name, you are the one who's a witch. You are jealous because you thought the Lungu family will not have people. Will not raise people, voices across the world to speak for them. You are embarrassing us. Tell your relative that this is an embarrassment. First, you sued South African government. Now you have withdrawn. Because you know you will lose. Which country will allow you to win them in their country? You think it's Zambia, where a speaker will say, she doesn't care what happened with the Concord. We'll carry on and do the Bill 7. God of Edgar Chagwa, thank you. You have opened my eyes. I was blind, but now I see. Wickedness was going to prevail in Zambia if you didn't die, sir. You have actually died for the Zambian people. That's why I call this man a martyr. He just didn't die anyhow. He died so that the Zambian people can see the truth. I have eaten, my dear. I eat T-bone, sausage. I eat a lot of food. Do I look like I'm struggling? Do I look like I'm struggling? You can see where I am. It is you that is suffering. That will be when you're struggling. So, this one that President HH wants to attend the burial, is it part of the Kwenyu list? Kwenyulization kingdom. Is it part of the Kwenyu list? You've put it there so that you should do, I attended the burial of ECL Kwenyu. Chindeke. Is it part of the Kwenyu list? Explain to us. Because umupampamino is not normal. It's not natural. And someone will say, no, the person is the one who applied. Look, someone cannot just wake up and go and apply on their own. They received instructions. Edgar Chagwa Lungu. Hey! In fact, God, give me a son. I will name that child Edgar Chagwa. This is serious. The grace upon this man, even in his death, is too much. Yeah? This person is saying, hey! Those of you that will watch this video per TikTok, mweba fiash, tuwebe niko. Kwa riboku pampamina ichitumbi chamu ineso. Tuwebe niko, mweba fiash. Mwala tamba video per TikTok. Tuwebe niko. Fidisha buino. Mweba kuita aba fiash wa shukuru. Please, inbox me what your grandfather will say. Is this normal? Mube pisha tubadidi nbare ipusha. Kuti, bashikulu, bambuya, chipirula sha nukukosera pachitumbi chamu nobe. Hey, if you watch Nigerian movies, there's an explanation there. Hawe, ishalande vingi sana. Because nombapa, ngolanda fechi ntuchi dujonse. Hati, hachilande. But 1 + 1 = 2. I must see the body of Edgar Chagwa Lungu equals what? Hey! Who's wasting my time? Ahamafu, of course, by your name we know. Your name, you support anything. You should be ashamed yourself. Do you know the person who even sent me this article is someone from Monze, from your region, saying, my sister, look, we are embarrassed. You think people, they are clapping everything. It's you that is in Lusaka with no roof, with no water, with no electricity, that will be clapping for anything. Zombie. He is the reason they refuse to bring the body. Of course. Of President Hakainde Hichilema. You are the reason why they refused the body to come to Zambia. You didn't stick to the agreement. And now, you have never traveled to South Africa, and you really, really want to see the body. How do you see the body of someone by force? It doesn't work like that. What if, sir, Edgar Lungu said some incantations, whereby if you see the body, something will happen to you? Are you now going to blame the family? Well. Mr. President, sir, withdraw this one. Withdraw. Lisa Mwanza, it is you who's a wool and not me. As long as your father has never seen me and has never entered, I am not a hule. It is you. Don't come here. That's the UPND supporters. All they do is come and insult. Low level, low class. No wonder HH cannot give you jobs. How can HH give jobs to such low class people? Low class, low level. Yeah. President Hakainde Hichilema, keep on giving jobs to people who are educated, who are not part of UPND. The Indians, the Pakistanis, yeah, the high class people. Not these low level people. You are too low level. No wonder President Hakainde Hichilema will not give you a job. What is me talking got to do with Ubuwole? Am I insulting anybody? Ever UPND supporter. Someone said you'll be our personal media when I form government. Someone, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm still young. By God's grace. Honestly, I attended the burial when you... Honestly, Imran sent me a message in my inbox, so we need to talk. Huh? UPND must go next year. God up. UPND must be taught a lesson in 2026. They didn't struggle for their seat, for the presidential seat. They didn't struggle. We gave it to them on a silver platter. So for them to get in 2031, because I know President Hakainde Hichilema will want to come back in 2031, he must struggle, he must fight. Then maybe, if Binwa Mpundu will not be president in 2031, because Binwa is coming up very well. We have a lot of good leaders. Binwa, that's the future of the young people. There's someone Muila as well. You'll be very lucky, sir, because from this 2026 election, we are getting rid of the old cargo, the Jews or Rhodesians. You have given us headache. Your kind of politics of bitterness and hatred. Yes, we're going to have a TikTok live today. We're going to have a TikTok live. My brother is even there. Okay, don't know has a thing. No, don't. Let me send my brother a message. I'm seeing him downstairs. He's bringing me a mini meal. You see how it is to look after your family. My brother got paid. He's brought me a mini meal. I've seen him there with my son. Forever Fiala. Let me just send this number. So you see, my dear, I am just flabbergasted. I'm reading comments at Freemason. 1,200 people. Okay, my people, comment. Is it normal to apply for an order to attend a burial? Guys, you can follow Donnell. He's downstairs. Is it normal? I was sending some numbers. Hey! Kems, remember, no noise, please. Hey! Why do you hate UPND? No, I don't hate UPND. I hate their ways, their doings, their deeds. Hey, you cannot make 100 children die in Mufumbwe and be bragging how in the UPND we kill for a reason. In PF they used to die for no reason. No. UPND lacks accountability. Do you know in the UK, leaders resign? Let me give you an example. An MP was captured coming from a girlfriend's house. In the UK, if you are a member of parliament, you can't have a girlfriend. You must be married. You can't be seen going to a girlfriend's house to sleep there. It's not allowed. It's seen as bad conduct because you have to be of good character. So this man was being followed by paparazzi. They captured him coming from his girlfriend's house. The following day, before they even dismissed him, he resigned. In Zambia, we have Haimbe, Mulambo Haimbe, who has even been given another position despite him having an issue that happened in Salama Park where that lady was his baby. He broke someone's marriage, destroyed someone's marriage, had a child with that lady. And the husband found out, Aipaya Wakashi, Aipaya. He's still a minister enjoying life in UPND government. So, why should we keep such leaders who are not accountable? That's why I told you yesterday, the other day. You must be crazy to vote for UPND in 2026. You must be crazy. You know why I'm saying this? A leader should be able to look at the mistakes they have made. Oh, Mama Queen Mpumi, my president. Guys, follow Queen Mpumi. Amazing woman. Yesterday I shared a live of her TikTok. Follow her even on TikTok. I'll be sharing her lives. These are people who've been speaking even before ECL died. Okay? Me and Queen Mpumi, we fought for UPND. UPND never spent a penny. Hey, church never removed money for Chitenge. Everything was but president, but wafunika so. Transport, everything we were doing. So when we are speaking about things, Jimmy Simonga, of course, by your name we know. You will call me down and useless because you support anything. It's okay. I don't care. But I know I invested in UPND. And what I invested in, I should see good results, not negative. The results I'm seeing are embarrassing to the nation of Zambia and to me that stood tall to say President Hakainde Hichilema was different. He is not different. Because anything that was happening in Zambia when ECL was the president, Hakainde Hichilema would do press conference, press briefing in his house, paying 50,000 to radio stations. They made money off him. And he would say, you have killed Mapens. You have killed this one. You have killed this one. Now that the Mufumba people have died, President Hakainde Hichilema, you too, you have killed the 100 people. Because it's you who orders for this to happen. The young people are just living their lives, trying to survive. These are UPND members who voted for you. They have no education background. They are struggling. There's no jobs. And you order for a shoot. And we're supposed to be clapping. President Hakainde Hichilema said he has not traveled anywhere outside the country since the demise of ECL because the body must come to Zambia. And since he has realized that the body is not coming to Zambia, for the first time in his entire 1 month plus, after taking a widow to court, President Hakainde Hichilema wants to travel to South Africa to bury ECL. Hey! Wonders shall never end. Even when you are digging that grave in Embassy Park, no family member was there. Do you know that digging a grave is spiritual? Do we know what somebody shikila there? And then we should just bring his here and put him there. When we form government, the youth, we would dismantle that, demolish it, and build another one, a fresh one for ECL. We're not going to bury ECL in where we don't know who was putting things there. We are very spiritual people. Ha! Yes, you don't trust this woman, she's a snitch. Oh, by your name we know. You know what has happened now? They are ashamed now because we catch them by the name. They are now adding Molenga in the middle. Zulu, Banda, to look at. But when you check, do you know who even taught me this? Someone from Monze was telling me, have you seen this person who is Ngoma? This Ngoma chick, they're from Mazabuka. I say, you think everybody is on your side? No. How Aima Clara. How Kuya fie? Kuya. Somebody said, I don't know where she belongs, this one. Of course, you don't know where I belong because you haven't been following my platform. That's why you're coming here to pretend as if you don't know where I belong. I stand for justice. You cannot force yourself to be at someone's funeral. It is an abomination. Tia! Fiakwa. Who forces themselves to be at a burial? What are you forcing? Why do you really want to be at someone's burial? If those who feel more Christian than others are the ones that are bitter, nobody is bitter and forgiving. We heard by Jack Mwimbu say, 18th of October should go because they are bitter, they cannot forgive. That's not the reason, Munduande. Life is spiritual, not to show why they are story. Yeah, look at media. I'm very entertained. Honestly. Queen Mpumi says very useless people. Honestly. Shocking. Very, very shocking. What is this? What is that? You are a strong woman and you are speaking sense. Thank you so much. And that's why they are jealous. That's why some of us, you should make us advisors who will tell you the right thing. Not this type of behavior. That's why even Dr. Kasose says, how do you have small boys with suits, with big English as advice? You take people like us who understand the grassroots, where people are suffering. Mr. President, I'll go and vote. Let's go and help. You go and take small boy that was in private school his life, speaking big English, and you say, presidential advisor. And now, let the advisor advise you to sue people. Some of us from the beginning, if you had spoken to us, we would have convinced the Lungu family to bury Israel in Zambia. But you started with insults, threats. I say, okay, we shall see. Look, if you come to my page and you write in your language I don't understand, I delete. We are an international platform. That's why I speak English. Okay? I have people from Malawi who are following this matter. Nigeria, Zimbabwe. So you can come on my platform and type as if I'm speaking another language. Not even in order. Let the president just leave this family in the body of his. Hey. The question is, if President Hakainde Hichilema does not see the body, what's going to happen? Like, the fuss about the body, the obsession is just shocking. What's Twiza? Please tell us. Christabel, Isabel, tell us. Yeah, Isabel says she's extremely educated human rights activist, and who even put pressure on PF over its HH treatment. I did. And if I see President Hakainde Hichilema making mistakes, I will correct him. We who are even talking, we love him. You that are praising everything, you don't love HH. Because me, in all honesty, I would want him to be a president for the full term, 2 terms. Okay? But if he's not performing, we don't need him. If he's not listening to what we're saying, we don't need him. Let him go and continue doing business. Running a country is not economics. Running a country, you require to have Ubuntu spirit. And therefore, when people are speaking, you listen to them. You don't call people who are speaking to say noise makers. Tomorrow you'll be begging for votes, sir. You're not going to go yourself in the whole country begging. It is us that we're going around the country to beg for your votes. And people will say, I just voted by myself. Of course you voted by yourself. Everybody wanted change. And the same will happen in 2026 because people have realized they were being used. Tell me, you that is commenting. John, you're calling me Imbo. Do you have a mining license? John Sharo, do you have a mining license? Show me your house now if it has ceiling. Because majority of them, they'll be insulting. Tabakwatana ceiling board. Do you know what it means to have a house in the UK that has all these chandelier and things? You in your house in Zambia, you have no ceiling. Do you see us come to Facebook to brag? No. We are here to speak for the people of Zambia. Because our children are comfortable. They go to good schools. Your children are struggling. We are speaking when you free education, when you, but your child is on the floor. Perhaps you should actually listen. She said, oh yeah, okay. Hey, I will go TikTok kwala wa marero. Honestly, Shadrach, according to the Zambia Daily Mail, they have applied for the court in South Africa to give an order that President Hakainde Hichilema should attend the burial of ECL in South Africa. Shuwa mwebantu. Does it sound normal? Does it sound normal? How, Bane? My church, this is not what we voted for. Sir, if you had listened to me from the beginning, me that loves you with all my heart, send President Hakainde Hichilema this. Me, Lilian Mutambo, that loves you, President Hakainde Hichilema, with my heart. By now, we would have buried this here. Do you know what's happening here? Wale mirufia, your advisors. Your henchmen, wale mirufia. They think by using intimidation to the Zambian people, it will work. It will not work. They think by mocking ECL on social media, it will work. It will not work. They think by talking about the body, go and roast it, go and eat it, go and fry. They think it will not. From the beginning, sir, you were supposed to turn your cadres to respect Dr. Edgar Chagwa Lungu. By now, he would have rested in Embassy Park. This one that you're asking to attend, I'm disappointed. Because you cannot bury an enemy. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. You needed to reconcile with ECL's family, with pastors, speak together and reconcile, not forcing matters. No, sir. Attorney General Wale Mirufia. All those lawyers, they're just chewing government money. In fact, you Zambia people, you should be annoyed that they are using taxpayers' money to file in all these rubbish cases. You understand? No. Now, sir, you have a beautiful wife. A wife that you love dearly. You and I would have packed your bags quietly and gone to South Africa. Meet Mama Esther one-to-one with the president of South Africa. By now, you would have buried. But this one, after what the family has been put through, and even the speaker, President Hakainde Hichilema, the speaker will run away from you when you're not president. I'm telling you. That woman is an opportunist. Imagine her trying to declare the seat vacant for Tasila Lungu. She's abusing her position, even saying she will put Bill 7 in Parliament. President Hakainde Hichilema, if Zambia was truly democracy, you would have been impeached by now. But because we have too many people who are threatening people, that's why we're in this situation. Anyway, sir, good luck in your application. How much is the salary of AG? I need to know. Because this level of, what do you call it? Misguidance. Anye normal, sir. In Nigeria, Ghanaians will say, anye normal. Nigerians will say, no be normal. It's not normal. It's not normal. Even if I call my friend from Malawi now and I tell her, she'll be life is spiritual. This is super story. This is a super story. I must attend the burial. Kwenyu. Okay, I feel embarrassed on your behalf, sir. There are so many things that we have done as UPND, and I feel embarrassed on your behalf. Since you kicked me out the other day somebody said ex-UPND, but President Hakainde Hichilema, you have not sent me an ex-qualification letter to me. When you send, I will now call myself ex-UPND. For now, I am UPND member. UPND UPND prodigal member. Daniela, wait, she just says I'm here. Get up, Daniela, it's dusty there. More pressure until Lily. One day for the thief, one day for the honor. Apo, Bola Naiko. Okay, Bola Naikos. Kundananji in the field. Barbara Banda. Offside. Pass it to number 7. Pass it to number 6. Pass it to Edgar Chagwalungu. Okay, the whole funeral. Yanida Buisa. Somebody said, he said maybe he doesn't need our votes. Yeah, he said it. And you know how Zambians are? They're going to vote him out and then feel sorry. Like, oh, Mr. President, we miss you, but you can go. You know, they're going to do that. Okay, yeah, this is powerful. Michael says, continue speaking for the voiceless. You are 1 in a million who see the evil and speak about rather than the Lumbari Madoda when a Tayale C0urt etc. Natasha, Ruth, Precious. Ai, nangutapa soswa guys. Mulomo wishe tule chitapa. Gideon. Ai, Lilian, my namesake. How? Like Mkuta said, Kishi Chashupa, we are not wanted. Stay away. Simple. Why force yourself? The family wishes are clear. Very clear. And out of the whole country, President Hakainde Hichilema was the only one who was told to stay away. But he wants to be the one to represent the country. What about Dr. Nevas Mumba? He can't represent the country. What time for TikTok? 4 p.m. in a few minutes. So, Sai, Chalo, Chile Kumfa, thank you so much. Well, Bob, Papa. Susan says, I love it too. Carol says, even the Bible says that only the truth shall set you free. Okay, honestly, this one. Icon says, you're a dog. My dear, my mother gave birth to a very beautiful woman. Have some manners. That is the UPND. That's why I hate church. In fact, Hakainde Hichilema, don't even allow them to go and dig at Mufumbwe. Kwenyu. You should be able to read and write and be able to write a proposal with English. If you can't, no contract. Kwenyu. Because all you know is to call people dog. You call people hule. You just insult. So continue insulting as you continue suffering with your insults. You are insulting me. And yet President Hakainde Hichilema is a multi-millionaire whilst you suffer. You wallow in poverty. You are not even ashamed of yourself. Go and see people who fought with ECL if they are suffering like you. None of them suffered. It's you that suffered. Okay? Loveness says you don't love the president. It's you who doesn't love him because you don't tell him the truth. And 2090 in your dreams, UPND must go in 2026. You think the church, they're just watching. Unless they rig. Unless UPND rig. Nobody will vote for them. Somebody, Florence says, I wonder how people support wickedness. You are supporting wickedness and you're coming to insult me, to call me names. You must be daft. Honestly. Like, you are insulting me, whose children eat breakfast, lunch, supper, 4-6 meals a day. I bake scones like nearly every day. We eat cereal, we eat good food. We don't come to brag. And we're here fighting for the better Zambia and you are here insulting me. You that called me a dog, show me the house you live in. Probably your toilet is outside. But you're here insulting me because you feel that's the only thing you can do. That's your strength. The UPND strength is to insult people. Mapalanga is asking what's going on. What's going on is the AG and his people are applying that the President Hakainde Hichilema should attend the burial of Dr. Edgar Chagwalungu by force. By force. Do you have a share? A share of what? Life is spiritual. What's your problem, madam? It is you with your problem who can see that there's something wrong with it. There's everything wrong. Trying to force yourself to attend someone's burial. It's actually wrong. And who says President Hakainde Hichilema is the only one who can represent us to a burial? The cabinet office can represent us. Even Gary and Combo can represent us. Why should it be HH? A lot of questions there. Daniela, stand there. Don't be under my legs. It's a super story. Ha! Arnold said, I misunderstood you before. Now I respect you a lot. That's Lily Mutam's Gelo Wapazet. I stand for the truth. I cannot see what is going on and I'll be clapping and say, it's normal. It's not normal. And you're normal, sir. It's not normal. Tandiwe Ketis Ngoma, guys, she writes very powerful articles. She says, HH is a disgrace to presidency. Honestly, like, how do you force yourself to be at someone's funeral? Like, no, yo, Parazario, I'm also scared, honestly, Natutuma. Daniela, look, go to daddy, quickly. Clara Williams, imagine. And them, you are calling me problem. It is you with a problem, my dear. You don't see anything wrong with what HH is doing. Grace, inbox me. Our Zambian Voice volume ma. You see, and if me UPND had listened to me from the beginning, one of the UPND people sent me, it's a lie. HH is not desperate to see the body. I said, oh, sir, me, I'm not saying anything. But all indications are that he should not attend. He doesn't even want to see it. He has better things to do. I said, okay. Now, if President Hakainde Hichilema has got better things to do, why is it that he has failed to travel to even to America, to other places, to go and do the Kwenyus, to tick the boxes of the Kwenyu? But he wants to go, by all means, to go and see ECL. Ha! Lillian, do these people sleep over the burial? And you know why? You know why the family is making it private? Because nobody will know where he'll be buried at the site. So if President Hakainde Hichilema wants to attend, he wants to know where he's buried at the site. I don't know what's going to happen later. Life is spiritual. That's why the family has kept it private. Like I said, there was a prophet who prophesied that he may even rest in Zimbabwe. That's what the prophet said. Okay? So guys, I gotta go now. Habi is awake. Yes, minimum. Take care. What time is it? 2 p.m. Those who are insulted, don't you have anything to do? Honestly, I've come to realize that we were told HH is a za. Now, I'm not reading. Before you go and copy my video and say Lila said this, I am reading. I rest my case. Umupampa mina pachitumbi chawe nendani wechani. Even on my market, wale if you have to quit, not about mona popitare, somebody says HH does not even qualify to be a bus station manager. Malenga. Say loud, sis. Judy, no wicked people should attend the funeral. And you know what's so sad about the whole situation? Where people traveled all over Zambia to go and attend the funeral. And I like it when I see a Malambo agree with me. Thank you. I like people who are sensible. Where you see that, thank you, Malambo. Yeah, at least you are sensible. Okay. You know, the whole issue and the way everything is happening, it just doesn't make sense to me. And we cannot just keep quiet because we love HH. He's our president. We voted for him. Okay? We've been among the 2.8 million people that voted for him. But this issue of the body, it doesn't sound right. In fact, it sounds creepy. Very creepy. Honestly, it sounds creepy. Stephen is watching from West Africa. You're doing a great job. You see why I have to speak English? Because I've got West Africans watching. Stephen, tell me in West Africa, if somebody tells you you cannot attend their funeral and you attend, is it spiritual? What can you say about that? Iskondwani says, truly, he must go. No, UPND must go in 2026. Must be crazy to vote for UPND in 2026. What's happening is really sad. God help Zambia. Honestly, guys, let me go and prepare some food and stuff. You know, sometimes people see me on Facebook. They think I don't have anything to do. I've got a lot of things to do. Gotta cook downstairs. And then after that, we'll go on TikTok in 2 hours' time. So guys, take care. See you. Uncle Chinga Nice. That's my young brother. It doesn't make sense, sis. Let's go a spade a spade. Na buena you way. My brother. I always tell my brother, cook for me in Shima, because I've been in the UK for 20 years, 21 years now. And then I tell him, look, I missed having a sibling. So I tell him, go cook for me in Shima. I want to enjoy your food, So guys, switch on your aircon, busy, sweating. My dear, I've closed all the windows because if I open them, there's going to be a lot of wind. And what makes people sweat is the ring light. It's nothing to do with aircon. I've got a fan and it's going to make noise. It's going to blow in my face. He ended the funeral. Why does he want to attend the burial? Why is it that nobody has seen the body? We have seen the body. Me, I have seen the body. Yeah, me, I have seen the body. Yes, I have seen the body. Go and tell everybody that Lillian said she has seen the body, so that I should tell you that I've seen the body. Honestly, guys, he died, okay? And his family has seen the body. Zambia has turned into a lawyer fair. Too much of lawyer. You know what? After this, President Hakainde Hichilema is going to study law. Because I've heard that there are some people who are enrolled at UNILAS. He has to study law to understand the laws of Zambia. Kwacha, Bowman, Kabushi. Are you crazy? The family has seen the body. The body has been seen by the entire family of the Lungus who've gone to South Africa. Okay, it's not even, of course, I said I've seen the body, I'm just saying it. I've not seen it. But the family have seen ECL instead. So guys, see you. This issue of the body is getting creepy. Uncle Richard, thank you so much. Steve from West Africa says, here they say it's witchcraft. It's an abomination. Why would you bother so much to attend someone's burial? Steve, a West African, says, in West Africa, they would call it witchcraft. It's normal. It's not normal. Oh, somebody's watching me from Isoka. That's where I'm from. That's where my father is from. I'm supposed to be in Nankonde, not Mutambo. But my daddy wanted me to use Mutambo so that his legacy should carry on. Because he saw that I'll be a star. I'll be a freedom fighter for Zambia. He saw that one day my daughter will be president of Zambia. Yes. That's why he made sure that his name Mutambo carries on. Lack of wisdom. Indoshia muntu mwila. You are grown. Mind your own. I should mind my own business. You should mind your own business. And people who are begging to see the body should mind their own business. You should be ashamed of yourself. I should mind my business. You should mind your business because you are taking a family to court. You're not minding your business. You really want to see the body. And it's not about the body anymore. It's about the ego. When I went to South Africa and we buried ECL. When I took ECL to court, the family, and I've seen the body. When I put an injunction for the funeral not to take place on the 25th of June. When I saw Esther Lungu crying. When we have made sure we have collected Tasila Lungu's seat. When you know what? If I was not part of this government, I would have wished to be part of this government. That's President Hakainde Hichilema. He doesn't want to lose. He's an economist. Wise man says, promise to hit the nail on the head. Sis, on your TikTok, we want to speak. Come on TikTok on Blaze Zambia. Yippee. Where the youths who are speaking are found. And then I traveled to South Africa, and then we made sure we paid for the burial ground and sort of kwenyu. You cannot kwenyula over someone's body. You cannot kwenyula over ECL. You can't. What are you kwenyularing about? Kwenyularize nation. I told you guys. They've even removed the song. Kwenyu. Kwenyu. Could be our dreams. Our dreams taken in career in. UPND is going 2026. Kwenyu. Ba Shosta na wabachita share. Kai Shosta is UPND. Yes. So it's just kwenyularing around. Uncle Brancho, omofulo, pamufulo. Before I go, first you shake on omofulo, pamufulo. Omofulo, pamufulo. Let me see omofulo, pamufulo. By Blaze Zambia. Omofulo, pamufulo. Omofulo, pamufulo. Then I go. Hey, yeah. Kwenyularization. Bode yaba nenuka. Hey. I was diagnosed with cancer in my hand. I have been on the first to cure. Alice, are you real? Thank you. Continue praying for me. Thank you so much. You see, every time I'm coming on live stream, I'm wearing black because I'm still mourning. That's why I wear black.
The police killing people. Why? In the same government, abductions.
He's human too. He felt bad. You didn't feel bad. It's when they die you feel bad. Keep quiet. Kwenyularization.
Where is Wiley? Tell us with your government. Where is Wiley? Give us Wiley. Justice for Wiley, big man. Watch it, my judge. What are the push up again? Put the push up again. The quality of the big man.
Now they want the body. Hey! Zambia to a sevana. It's a Zambia. Bill 7 Pachino Chavene. Amasalamush. Mufulo pa mufulo. Hey! Mufulo pa mufulo. Mufulo pa mufulo. Pakufuatika fuatika. You must be crazy to vote for you in 2026. Oh. Every UPND MP out. Takula tu kwenyu kwenyu. Body takwe.
Batusendela nomba batwipaira na hope Yesu endika chagwa lungu watumela tinazwi kwa tila plan D.
New Doom Mansons. That comment. Wamtukuzi inbox me by the way. Everyday abduction. I am very normal, Kenan. Unlike you, I'm not Zambianized. Johnson Dinamuntu, thank you. Mufulo pa mufulo, 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 pakufuatika fuatika. Kwenyu te akwafwe. Icona man. Kuya bebele.
HH does not mean well for Mother Zambia. Zambia to Asevana, this is not the Mother Zambia that we were left with by our ancestors, our forefathers who fought so hard to liberate us. Dr. Kenneth Kaunda, Nagumino Mundia, Mama Julia Chikamoneka.
I'm really scared about this seed HH has planted in our country. Division.
On the map to put this country where it is today. No man will destroy this country because we believe in unity.
One nation.
And we shall together we will change.
Because you are not adopted, anyway. Have some order, my friend. Adoption is nothing. Humanity is what I stand for. You stopped Edgar Chagwa Lungu from flying to South Africa to go and get his medication and medical help in 2022. He was denied in 2023. In 2024, he had to run away from Zambia. And you are saying, I'm bitter. I'm not bitter. It is you who has no conscience. You have no heart. Omufulo pamufulo 2026. Hakainde Hichilema. Kuya bebele. Gwan kwenyula. Uko kwenoko. Ko community house. Why you continue kwenyularing whilst we put a real president that will stay in State House. We talk. We have spoken. Fine. Meanwhile, guys, that was an update about the AG and his people. They really want the body. Really want the body. They want to see the body. They will now want the president must see. Hey! UPN think they are the most intelligent ones. Harmony, Kuya Bebele. Guys, take care. I gotta go because we have a live stream, so I have to do 1 or 2 things in the house. And then we're gonna meet on TikTok at 4 p.m. Zambian time. To God.